last season, but the Bombers woke up in a big way with a sweep of yesterday's doubleheader, winning game 1 4-0 and winning the second one 11-1 in 5 innings. Mike Licio here with you, and joining me today is Maddie Torres.
Hello.
Good morning, Maddie.
Good morning, Mike. How are you doing today?
Doing great. It's a picture-perfect day. Saints 2-0 on the season in conference play. This is the conference opener. We'll get the lineups to you in just a moment. Mallory Forrester getting the start for the Saints. Her 5th start of the season. She's 0-1 with a 5.25 ERA, 14 strikeouts, and 14 2/3.
Now batting, second baseman.
Sydney Lancaster leads off for the Georgia College Bobcats. By the way, this uniform combo might be the nicest I've seen in the 6 years I've been doing games. I always just love that green and blue combination. Lancaster comes in, hitting .311, no home runs, 5 RBI. First pitch is in for a strike, and we are underway here at Flagler Field.
Are you ready?
Forrester deals and skips that, and I think that hit her. It did. So Lancaster wears that, and she's on first base. For the Bobcats. Their lineup after Lancaster is Emily Hobbs is next, playing short. Cam Caldwell bats third at third base. Jessica Owens at first base cleans up. Davina Checo is the designated player, batting 5th. That's line foul, out of play. Lauren Summer is the catcher, batting 6th. Madison Todd in left field, batting 7th. Mackenzie Martin bats 8th and right. Mackenzie Hoffman is the center fielder, batting 9th. And Jana Shellhorse will take the circle for the Bobcats in the bottom of the first. We'll get to the Saints defensive lineup in just a moment. Sydney Lancaster's playing second base. She's the runner on first right now. Forrester deals and skips that by. It's a wild pitch. And Lancaster moves to second. And the count is 1-1. Maddie Childs behind the plate. Olivia Parker at first. Cassidy Crump at second. Abby O'Connor to shortstop. Mackenzie Smith at third. Mallory Forrester in the circle. Paige Maceda making her 128th consecutive start in left field. As that's down and in for a ball. Jordan Moss is in center and Trinity Fry is in right. Saints wearing red visors. I don't remember them ever wearing red visors. I like those too. Very colorful today here at Flagler Field as it's 3-1 to Emily Hobbs. Emily hitting .286, no home runs, 3 RBI on the season. Cam Caldwell on deck. That's down and in, and it's a 5-pitch walk. And the Bobcats have first and second.
Third base, number 9, Cam Caldwell.
Bobcats only had 2 runners reach base in an inning twice yesterday. They're 10-5 on the season. Saints 5-8, but most importantly, 2-0 in Peach Bell play. Cam Caldwell's hitting .400, no home runs, 9 RBI. That leads the team. The .400 batting average is second to Mackenzie Martin. And Catherine Grant's going to go and have a talk with her freshman pitcher. So, Maddie, you were at basketball yesterday.
It sure was.
Couple of games that went down to the wire at the Flagler Gymnasium.
It was an intense game. I believe the women's basketball team, they went into overtime because they were both tied, I think, to 69. And it was quite a play. The intensity of those girls, man, it was amazing to watch. Yeah.
And then the boys won the nightcap and qualified for the Peach Belt tournament. They'll play Augusta in Augusta Thursday. That's a beautiful facility. If you ever get a chance to go out to Augusta to see the Saints play, that's a road trip definitely worth making. So Caldwell is ahead in the count 1-0. She's at the plate. Sydney Lancaster's at second. Emily Hobbs is his first. Forrester deals. Bunted foul. So the count is even at 1-1. Wind blowing slightly in today. 79 right now, supposed to get up to 82 today. As Forrester has consistently been low and away today. Saints got a 2-hit shutout from Jordan Sheets in game 1 yesterday. And then the bats did most of the work as Rachel Hester. Fly ball left field. Messina just couldn't grab it. It's foul. So Caldwell lives to see another pitch. Rachel Hester gave up 1 run in 5 innings yesterday. Saints scored 11 home runs from Mackenzie Smith and Cassidy Crum. Just off the corner. Might have gotten squeezed there. It's 3-2. But that's a tough call for the umpire to make when Forrester's consistently been missing at that spot. She's not going to get that call. Fouled off. We'll do it again. On deck, Jessica Owens. Speaking of yesterday's basketball game, Becca Binge in the crowd today. Sharp shooter for the Lady Saints.
Yep.
That's fouled out of play. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Excuse me, the 8th pitch of the at-bat. When I negotiated my last contract, I got paid by I get paid by the pitch now. So foul balls are good. Abby O'Connor saw 47 pitches yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's a walk.
Let's go, Jeff. Now batting, first base, number 20.
Bobcats yet to put one in play, but they have the bases loaded for Jessica Owens. Jessica Owens comes in today hitting .321 with 1 home run, 4 RBI.
Make it hurt, Jess. Let's go.
That 1 home run was yesterday. It was a laser to the warehouse. It almost hit the Ancient City Gymnastics warehouse on the other side. Only run the Bobcats scored yesterday. Owens asked for time. Sydney Lancaster's at third. Emily Hobbs is at second. Cam Caldwell at first. Catherine Grant wants a word with the plate umpire. She's going to be making a pitching change. So Forrester's day is done. No hits. No runs yet, but she's responsible for 3 walks. Or 2 walks and a hit by pitch, excuse me. And she's going to give way to Maddie Wise. And Maddie Wise comes in 0-4 with a .497 ERA. This is her 6th appearance, her 3rd out of the bullpen. She struck out 18 in 14 innings. Excuse me, 18 in 25 innings.
Now pitching for the Saints, number 16, Madeline Wise.
With this appearance, Maddie Wise is a 63rd career appearance. That moves her in the sole possession for 9th place, passing former Saints workhorse Caitlin McHugh. Caitlin was from, well, actually a little further than down your way, Maddie. She was from Treasure Coast High School.
Oh.
So, but Maddie Wise making a little history today, moving up in the Saints record books. She only needs 5 innings to pass Caitlin McHugh in innings on the all-time list. She's 6th place all-time in team strikeouts as well.
Let's go.
So let's reset for you with the new pitcher. Sydney Lancaster at 3rd, Emily Hobbs at 2nd, Cam Caldwell at 1st. Jessica Owens, 1 home run on the weekend. At the plate as the right-hander from the Palmetto State fires a strike. Quick 2 strikes from Maddie Wise. You know, Mallory Forrest is going to be a great pitcher. She was a great pitcher in high school. Won 20 games last year, taking Middleburg High School to a state championship.
Battle, Jess.
Struck out 10 in that state championship game. But you see this early on. There's a lot of adjustment that has to be made to the college level. But we've seen flashes already of how good Mallory Foster is going to be. Wise deals again on 0-2. Just inside, it's 1-2. That's where Maddie likes to work. She likes to work that inside half of the plate. If we were using wood bats, Maddie would break a lot of them. That's a grounder. O'Connor at short. Play at the plate in time, and there's one away. So Owens reaches on a fielder's choice. Lancaster's out at the plate, 6-2. Davina Checo, 316, no home runs, 2 RBI. Comes up with the bases loaded and 1 out. That's in for a strike.
Battle right here, let's go now.
That's a rocket to Wise. It's deflected off. No play. That's an infield single. It's 1-0. An RBI single for Checo. Scores Hobbs. Caldwell the third, Owens the second. And the Bobcats have their first lead of the weekend.
Lauren, hit it hard. Let's go. Quick bat. You ready, Lauren?
Checo with hits in back-to-back games now after that RBI single, as that is a strike to Summerer.
Drive it, Lauren.
Lauren hitting .333, no home runs, 8 RBI. On the inside corner. And it's a strike. That run charged to Mallory Forrester.
Hey, Lauren, let's go, baby.
Caldwell at third, Owens at second. Davina Checo at first. That one down and away, it's 1-2. Summerer didn't bite. Summerer hitless in her last 9 at bats. Desperately would love one here. Maddie Wise delivers inside, 2-2. Maddie Wise with 202 strikeouts in her career. 6th all-time in school history. As that's ripped foul. We'll do it again.
Battle, Lauren. Put it in play.
Maddie Wise trying to pitch out of a bases loaded jam. That's a grounder up the middle. Strong throw to Crumpet home in time. And there's 2 away. So Summer reaches on the fielder's choice. Caldwell's out at the plate. 4-2. And there's 2 away. Owens to third. Checo to second. Madison Todd's the 7th batter of the inning. She's hitting .256. No home runs. 6 RBI. Todd had a hit in game 1. She's hitting .250 over her last 3 games. Takes that one high for a ball. As you can hear, a little more breezy than it was yesterday. I didn't realize how much sun I got yesterday. I got home and I was purple, and I spent my son had flag football games in the morning, so I was out there from like 8 in the morning till I got here at 11:30, and then being out here till 5. That February sun is still no joke. 1-0 pitch and on the hands. 1-1. Owens at third, Checo at second, Summer at first. Todd at the plate, Wise in the circle. That's off the end of the bat. Maceda comes in. It's going to be over, caught by Abby O'Connor. And just like that, the Saints are out of it. But the Bobcats get a run. They have the lead. It's 1-0. Turn it off real quick. That is a... I was looking at Maceda, and then Abby came flying in out of nowhere. So, hold on 1 second here.
That was a nice dive catch, though.
So 1 run. Excuse me. Saints starting lineup. Paige Maceda in left field. Abby O'Connor bats second at short. Cassidy Crump bats third at second. Maddie Childs, the catcher, cleans up. Olivia Parker bats fifth at first. Max Smith, the third baseman, batting sixth. Designated player Courtney Robinson batting seventh. Jordan Moss in center bats eighth, and Trinity Fry is the right fielder. She bats ninth. Janice Shellhorst pitched in both games yesterday. It was a rough day for her. She took the loss in game 1. Still 4-2 with a .250 ERA on the season, making her 7th start and her 9th appearance. 3 2/3 innings yesterday, 5 earned runs, 9 hits allowed for the right-hander. Saints trying to sweep Georgia College. Georgia College comes in 10-5. They won 12 games last season. With a win today, they'd be 1 from tying that total. They won 4-20 in conference play last year. So Paige Maceda comes up. Her grandfather brought me some beef jerky yesterday. I was doing my notes today, and I ate about half the bag, and I said, okay, I got to put this away. Not supposed to eat an entire bag of beef jerky in one sitting, but it was awesome. Maceda, 348, 1 home run, 3 RBI. Takes that one on the corner for a strike. Paige, 12 runs scored away from moving into the top 10 in school history. That's line foul to the right side. It's 0-2. Paige comes in on a 2-game hitting streak. She won 4 for 8 yesterday. Hitting .444 over her last 5 games. 8 RBI and a home run in those 5 games. One and 2 from Shellhorse. Upstairs, Masada gets a piece of it. One-two pitch.
There you go.
Blows it by her for a strike.
There you go.
You know, I keep track of records of where players are.
Yeah.
Paige Masada is 8th all-time in school history in strikeouts.
Wow.
It's not a good one, but she needs 6 more to move into 6th place. First strikeout of the day for Shellhorse. As Abby O'Connor comes up. First pitch swing, grounds out to first. She had 11 pitch at bat to start the game yesterday. She came up 6 times and saw 47 pitches. That time she only saw 1.
Now batting, second base, number 33, Cassidy Crump.
Cassidy Crump, 323, 1 home run, 8 RBI. That home run came yesterday. Sent one over to center field wall. That one inside for a ball. Defensively, Lauren Summerer behind the plate, Jessica Owens at first, Sydney Lancaster at second, Emily Hobbs at short, Cam Caldwell at third. Shellhorse is your pitcher. As she gets Crump to wave and miss at that. Madison Todd in left. Mackenzie Hoffman in center. Mackenzie Martin in right. 1-1 pitch off speed, and Crump couldn't get the bat in front of it. And it's 1-2. Crump 3 for 6 in the doubleheader. She had a double, a home run, and 2 RBI yesterday. And down looking goes Crump. 2 strikeouts for Shellhorse, and the side is retired. 1 inning complete. 1-0 Bobcats.
Are they playing a second round after this one?
No, they played 2 yesterday, so they're playing 1 today.
At the end of the first inning, the score is Georgia College 1.
What were the results?
Flagler State 0.
What are the results?
For what?
Like, what did they do this? Because I was looking at that ball.
1, 2, 3 inning.
Yeah, but like, what I do? Like, strike out.
A strikeout, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Applebee's. There's no place like the neighborhood. Academy Bus. We know the way. Anchor Faith. A community of people passionate about Jesus. A.D. Davis Construction. Builders, developers, and contractors. And Bailey Group. No matter where you want to go, we'll help you get there.
Maddie Wise, the right-hander from Edgefield, South Carolina, went to Strom Thurmond High School. Back in the circle. Top 10 in school history in shutouts, wins, innings pitched, games started, complete games, and strikeouts. She'll face 8, 9, and 1, Mackenzie Martin, Mackenzie Hoffman, and Sydney Lancaster this inning.
Up to bat.
Martin 4-12, no home runs, 3 RBI on the season. Maddie Wise was a 2-sport athlete. She lettered in softball and swimming. That one a ball to start the second. Mackenzie hitting .357 over her last 5 games. And she's ahead in the count 2-0. Was hitless in game 1. Had a hit in game 2. That is in for a strike, and it's 2-1.
Let me just say.
Up and in, 3-1 on deck. Mackenzie Hoffman. Catherine Grant is the coach of the Saints. In her 6th season, she has 121 wins. Jamie Gradecki is the coach of the Bobcats. She's in her 15th season in Milledgeville. 20th overall. As that is the first walk of the day issued by Wise. And for the 2nd inning in a row, the leadoff runner is aboard for the Bobcats. Jamie Gradecki, 6 wins away from 500 for her career as a coach. Mackenzie Hoffman, 226, no home runs, 3 RBI. But she's hit .375 over her last 3 games. So she started to hit her stride. Shows bunt, that one's high. Martin is the runner at first. Bunts that one hard to Smith. Over to second. Nice play by Mackenzie Smith. Wheeling to second and getting the lead runner. That's a tough play to make in softball. But Mac just did it.
Now batting, second base, number 10, Sydney Lancaster.
5-6 on the putout. And we're back to the top of the order with Lancaster, a freshman from Woodstock, Georgia, who went to Blessed Trinity Catholic High School. And that is deep in the hole. It's going to be a base hit. Lancaster's come to the plate twice. Both times she's found her way to first base.
Now batting, shortstop, number 2.
Hoffman advances to second on the single. Catherine Grant making a pitching change here.
He doesn't like that.
Jordan Sheets comes in. She had a 2-hit shutout against the Bobcats yesterday. Jordan has taken to
Now pitching,
Flagler College like a fish to water.
Jordan Sheets.
2-1 with a 1.19 ERA in her last 4 appearances. For the season, this is her 7th appearance, her 3rd out of the bullpen. She's 3-1 with a .82 ERA. So 1 1/3 pitch for Maddie Wise. She gave up 2 hits. Walked 1. No strikeouts. She's responsible for the 2 runners on board. Sheets reminded me of Kira Gibson yesterday. Just 2 strikeouts. Sheets, you're going to hit the ball against Sheets, but you're not going to like the ball you hit. She puts the ball in play. But a lot of weak hit ground balls as she starts off Hobbs with a strike. Hobbs from Thomasville, Georgia, went to Thomas County Central High School. That's fouled off. It's 0-2. Oh, 2. That's going to be a grounder to Crump. Flips over to second. Gets that runner. So 4-6. Hobbs reaches on the fielder's choice. Lancaster's out. 4-6 on the putout. Mackenzie Hoffman goes to third. With 2 out. So Hoffman's at third. Hobbs is at first. Cam Caldwell. From the home of your reigning national champions, Athens, Georgia. How about them dogs? Lomo, I know you're listening. How about them dogs? I'll say it again just in case you didn't hear it. That one is a ball. Hobbs is going to take second. No throw from Childs.
Stay back, squared up. Let's go.
That's a fly ball. That gets in for a base hit. That's going to score 1. Play at the plate. And she's out of there. So it's an RBI single for Caldwell. Let's clean up the scoring. Hoffman scores to make it 2-0. And Hobbs is out at the plate, 7-2. Never touch the arm of Paige Maceda. Let me clean up this inning before we get out of here and just tell you that Caldwell is hitting .500 now over her last 11 games.
Yeah.
We'll be back for the bottom of the second in just a moment. It's 2-0, Georgia College. Matt, how's it going?
Good, Mike. How are you?
It couldn't be any better. You don't see a lot of innings where all 3 outs are on the base paths. 2 forces at second and then the tag at the plate. But Mackenzie, the left fielder, she has got a rocket launcher for an arm.
Yeah.
All right, we're coming back. Bottom of the second, Maddie Childs, Olivia Parker, Mackenzie Smith due up for the Saints. Jana Shellhorse from McDonough, Georgia. The transfer from Georgia Military College. Their strikeout record holder continues in the circle. Childs comes up. Maddie 306, 1 home run, 10 RBI. That's floated in and doesn't get the call. That one was close at the letters, but maybe an eyelash too high. No question about that one. It's 2-0. Maddie Childs had an RBI in game 1 yesterday. She's hitting .294 over her last 6 games. That one right down St. George Street. It's 2-1. That's ripped foul, 2-2. It was a fun day yesterday. The weather was nice. The Bombers were bombing. Got to catch up with a lot of alums. Maria Kapos, Jamie Greenwood, Tabitha Foreman, Genevieve Mangini, all here. Garland Evans was listening at home. Strikeout number 3 for Shellhorse. And there's one away.
Now batting, first base, number 10, Olivia Parker.
Shellhorse has recaptured her early season form here today. She had been tough coming into the series, had a rough day yesterday, but seems to be back on it now. Olivia Parker comes up. Parker a couple RBIs yesterday. Olivia hitting .211, no home runs, 7 RBI. But you know what? Olivia, a little bit of a slow starter. Started slow last year, and in the second half of the season last year was one of the best hitters in the Peach Belt Conference. So this year will be no different. It's 2-0. Parker hit .357 the second half of the season last year. In for a strike, 2-1. That's ripped for a base hit. I told you. I say to my kids, I'll say 3 words. Those 3 words are, "You're right, Dad," because I'm very often right. So if I something like that, I would say 3 words. As Parker gets the first hit of the day for the Saints. Mackenzie Smith, 225, 3 home runs, 7 RBI. Struggled early coming back from injury. She's hit .353 during her 5-game hitting streak. Picking up where she left off in 21 before the injury. Fly ball, left field. Hit right to Todd. And there's one away.
Now batting, designated player number 15, Courtney Robinson.
Courtney Robinson. Courtney, 2 for 6 on the season. Got to start yesterday and continue where she left off. As that's a ball. Courtney Robinson, since the midpoint of last year, is hitting .353. She had 2 runs, 2 RBIs. Takes a strike there, 1-1. Parker the runner at first on 1-1. Popped up. And it gets out of play. Courtney only making her second start of the season, as that's down and away. Not a full-time starter in her Flagler career, but when her name's been called, she's answered the bell. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the second. A 2-run lead for Georgia College. Olivia Parker at first. Shellhorse steals. Skips that in there. Nice block by Summerer. Parker makes her way back, and the count is full. Jordan Moss on deck. Payoff pitch. Outside. Courtney using her height to her advantage. She draws a walk. First walk issued by Shellhorse, who has been sharp early on. Jordan Moss. Another one of those hitters that the batting average doesn't tell the story. She's only hitting 107, but she comes in today with a 2-game hitting streak.
Knock it down, knock it down.
2 for 4 yesterday. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Outside, 1-1. Parker at second. Courtney Robinson at first.
Behind that big bush right there. Look behind him. Yes, right through there.
Oh, okay.
1-1 pitch. A roller to short. Hobbs over the first in time. So the Saints get 2 aboard. They stay right there. 2 innings complete. A 2-run lead for the Bobcats.
At the end of the second inning, the score is College 2 and Flagler Saints 0.
That was behind that bush. Yeah, it's behind that high grass. Atta girl, get in there. Get in there. Now go in, turn right, yeah, right behind that.
So let's close out Maddie Wise's day. She pitched 1 1/3. No runs allowed. Struck out 1.
At this time, we would like to thank our corporate sponsors.
Jordan Sheets back to work for the Saints.
Quality signage and service. Quality design.
Jordan is a freshman from River Ridge High School in Newport Richey.
Virtual Window. Find your home today. And Carmelo is delivering old world quality.
Owens, Checo, and Summer are up this inning.
First baseman number 24, Jessica Owens.
Owens from Social Circle takes a ball. Social Circle, Georgia, where she holds the school home run record. If you were watching yesterday, you know why. She didn't have a hit in the first game, but she had 3 well-hit balls. Swinging the bat really well in the early part of the season. Count is 1-1. Ripped. Hard hit ball gets through for a base hit. Trinity Fry tried to make the play at first, but Owens was hustling up the line and has a single.
Now back, designated player number 21, Davina Checo.
Davina Checo comes up for the second time. She's from Hillgrove High School in Marietta, Georgia. RBI single her first time up. In fact, she's come up 3 times this weekend. She's singled twice and walked. Just misses there. Ball 1. Owens the runner at first. Shows bunt, fouled. Smith knocks it down over to Parker in time. The runner moves to second. That's why they call it the hot corner, because that ball is on you.
Number 18, Lauren Summerer.
Lauren Summerer comes up. She's 0 for 1 today. Reached on a fielder's choice from Loganville High School in Loganville, Georgia. Down and in for a ball. Owens the runner at second.
Yep.
2-0. Tell us a little about Lauren Summer, Maddie.
Lauren's actually majoring in English, and her pre-game ritual is always having her ponytail braided. And as you can see from here, she actually has her ponytail braided.
Oh, what I would give to be able to grow a ponytail.
Yeah. She also won the PBC President's Scholar for back in 2021. Yeah.
Hitting softballs and the books.
Oh yeah.
It's 2-1. That one drops low. 3-1 on deck. Madison Todd. Sheets delivers. Gets the corner there. Same spot as ball one. That's what frustrates hitters and pitchers. Put it on the same spot again. Down looking goes Summer. And there's two away. For Madison Todd from Sewanee, Georgia, went to Lambert High School. Madison lined out to short. A brilliant play by Abby O'Connor. When you're a shortstop and you wear the number 2 like the great Derek Sanderson Jeter, you just have to be awesome, and Abby O'Connor is awesome, as you saw, as that's fouled off. Jessica Owens is your runner at second. Very patient hitter at the plate. Strong arm. Cat-like reflexes at short. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out here in the third. 4 hits for the Bobcats. That one's a strike, it's 0-2. That one ripped out. That one off the hands. Diving play by Parker, but it's foul. Sheets ready. Cut on and missed. Strikeout number 2 for Sheets, and the side is retired. Bobcats leave 1 in scoring position. We go to the bottom of the third. They lead 2-0.
So you said you have like over 11 years experience with this?
I've done softball. I've done for 6 years. Football and all. I've been doing football and baseball for about 15. This will be 2009 was my first year, so this year will be my 15th. This is my 15th year.
Wow. Yeah, because I'm following along. I'm like, okay, I'm following along, and then you're like multitasking, like on your phone. And it was
Oh, you should see me at a football game, because in a football game, I'm putting updates in Max Preps, I'm tweeting, I'm keeping stats, and I'm talking. But I'm getting to the point where I don't want to do that anymore, so my son's probably going to take over some of that this football season. I'm getting too old for that. 9-1-2, Trinity Fry, Paige Maceda, Abby O'Connor. Due up this inning. Jana Shellhorse, 3 strikeouts through 2, only 1 hit allowed, 2 zeros on the board as Fry fouls it off. Trin hitting 222, no home runs, 2 RBI. She had those both yesterday. Fry hitting 375 over her last 4 games. That one's low, 1-1. That's in there for a strike. It's 1-2. Shellhorse came into the weekend one of the leaders in ERA in the Peach Belt Conference. And she's back to that form today. That's a line drive just over the head into the gap. Fry rounds first and gets back just out of the reach of Lancaster. And it's a leadoff single. So Paige Maceda comes up again.
Number 13, Paige Maceda.
From Sun Lake High School, where she played for the Seahawks in Land O'Lakes, Florida. Paige tied the school record of doubles last year with 15. At the letters high for a ball. Trinity Fry at first base. Trin has not attempted a stolen base yet this year. Infield at double play depth. Bunt shown. Trin caught in no man's land. She's thrown out a second. The pitch was a strike. I think we'd call that one, you're wrong, Dad. She's out at second base, caught stealing. To be fair, I didn't say she was going to steal second base. It was a hit and run.
It's quite ironic that she went to go steal it right after you had mentioned it.
That's how my life rolls. Nice stretch by Owens, but she couldn't get her foot down on the bag. That's legged out by Maceda for a hit. Paige now with a 3-game hitting streak.
Now batting shortstop, number 2, Abby O'Connor.
5 for 10 on the weekend as Abby O'Connor comes up. Takes a strike there. Abby from Oxford, Pennsylvania. Played for the Oxford area Hornets. Oxford, I don't know if I'd call it outside of Philadelphia. It's closer to Wilmington than Philadelphia. But in a beautiful part of southeastern Pennsylvania. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. That one is Paige Maceda at first base. Todd playing just off of the infield dirt. In the right position, it goes right to her. And O'Connor is retired for the second time today. It's an F7 in the scorebook, but about a 70-foot flyout as Cassidy Crump comes up. She's from Coral Springs, Florida. Transfer from Indian River State. Popped up. And it's out of play. Crump has had a good weekend. 2 hits on the weekend. It's 1-1. Maceda is your runner at first base. Rats ripped into the Saints bullpen foul. Cassidy went to Coral Springs Charter School and won 2 state championships. Outside, 2-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. A 2-run lead. The pitch in through the 5-hole. I was mistaken on the count. Apparently that was ball 4. So it's a walk for Crump, the second one for Shellhorse.
Now batting catcher.
Maceda to second as Maddie Childs comes up. From Port Orange, Florida, the Spruce Creek Hawk. Maddie Childs. I think they're having a discussion. I think I was right. I think that was only ball 3. So I think what'll happen, if I'm right, it is ball 3. Maceda's going to get to second on the wild pitch. But Cassidy Crump's going to have to come back and finish her at bat. I do believe that was only ball 3. Lord knows I've been wrong before, though.
If it was only ball 3, would that mean that the runner at the second base, she would have to come back?
No, because she was moving to second because the ball went through the catcher's legs. So she was going to second anyway. Crump took first because she thought it was ball 4. And I think Jamie Gradecki's right. I think it was ball 3. Like I said, Jamie Gradecki's upset, and I think she's right. Saints get a favor there, as Maddie Childs playing the extended cut of her walk-up song. I definitely thought it was 2-2. 2 out here. Maddie Childs, 2 years at Pensacola State, led the team in home runs. It's 0-1. Line drive, left field, Todd over. She has it, and the side is retired. So Saints strand 2.
Use the clicker.
3 innings complete. It's 2-0 Georgia College.
All 3 of them got wrong.
All right. bounds.
Yeah, I think that really was only ball 3.
I
was
think
watching
so
the coach.
too.
Yeah.
That's what I have in my book. I
Yeah.
always say that the announcer's not the official scorer. So, but yeah.
At this time, we would like to thank our corporate
I think announcer just more like relays the message.
Well, some people look at me like and say that was a hit. I'm like,
I don't know.
I just write it in my book. I
South
don't.
State Bank.
I was a
Welcome banking forward.
Again, announcer's not the scorer. Not the scorer.
I know you're
Italian food truck bank.
I do. People, I'm telling you, young. That was a hit. I'm like,
Company serving North Florida and South
Yeah, they're up there.
it's always when it's called a hit. It's always the pitcher's parents who are mad about it. That was an error.
My daughter is Cam, plays third. We're not pitching.
But
Was that, ask him if that was 3 ball, was it?
We thought it was 3.
I said it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was ball 3.
Yeah, we were kind of lost too. Like, wait, why was she moving? Yeah. Yeah.
She still would have gotten the second on the pitch.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
But it should have been 3 and 2.
Exactly. Yeah.
I am not. You need educators. Short the first. I'll be there.
Mike Licio, Matty Torres here with you in the top of the 4th. Bobcats lead 2-0.
I mean, I have to put their picture.
Some questions about the events of last inning, but it's a new inning. Saints remain scoreless regardless. Martin, Hoffman, and Lancaster.
Did you have ball 3 on that? Yeah, it's just count. Yeah. And then all 3 of them got a line.
Jordan Sheets entering her 3rd inning of work. Stop the bleeding. It's 1-1. Off-speed pitch, a little high, 2-1. Martin, Hoffman, and Lancaster this inning for the Bobcats. Popped up, drifting out of play. It's going to land in the Saints bullpen. Evens the count at 2-2.
Martin won the PBC Presidential Scholar back in this year of 2020, last semester. And did you know that her sister was also part of the softball alumni?
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, Martin.
She's from Decatur, Georgia. Went to Archer High School. Chop to Crump. Crump waits on it. Over to Parker in time. 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
Brings up
Mackenzie Hoffman.
Mackenzie Hoffman from Rocky Face, Georgia. Went to the Christian Heritage School. Mackenzie reached on a fielder's choice and scored the 2nd run of the ball game. Hoffman comes in with a 3-game hitting streak. Hitting .333 over her last 4 games. Takes the ball there.
Get up!
2-0. Sheets ready. Chopper to Crump. That was a tough play for Crump to make. Speedy Hoffman legs it out. Good piece of hitting there. And the Bobcats have had a runner every inning.
Sydney Lancaster.
Back to the top of the order for Lancaster. She was hit by a pitch in the 1st, singled in the 2nd. She went 1 for 3 in game 2, so she's 2 for 4 the last 2 games of the series. Rips that one right to Smith. Smith over to 2nd. Crump steps on the bag. gets the lead runner. Lancaster reaches on the fielder's choice. Hoffman out, 5-4 at second. There's 2 away for Emily Hobbs, who walked her first time up and scored. Reached on a fielder's choice her second time and was thrown out at home plate. Takes a strike there. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. To number 3. Emily Hobbs in the 4th. 5 hits for the Bobcats. Make that 6. As that is down the line. Hobbs digging for 2. So that's going to be a double. Lancaster eventually got home on the error. So that's a double down the line. So I do think that was a fair ball. It's an RBI double for Hobbs. For Emily, her 3rd double of the season. Run scored for Lancaster at the moment. Her 10th. That ties her with Cam Caldwell for the team lead. As it is right now, it's 3-0. Hobbs advanced to 3rd on the error. And it's a fair ball. The Bobcats lead 3-0. Cam Caldwell comes up. Walked in the 1st, singled in the 2nd.
All right, let's go, Cam. Bring him home.
Had an 8-game hitting streak snapped yesterday,
Now batting. Third
but she's hitting 500 over her last 11 games. And has hits in 9 of those. So that is high. Ball 1. It's Caldwell. Hobbs the runner at 3rd. That's ripped foul. 1-1.
Get that bat head out there. Snap it. Let's go.
Go, baby.
That one ripped foul.
Let's go, Cam.
The inside turn on it, Cam.
Come on, Bub.
Stay back.
That is a grounder to O'Connor. It's short over the 1st in time, and the side is retired. But the Bobcats add 1. We're halfway home. Georgia College 3, Flagler 0.
You said you got burned yesterday, right? I'm saying you can sit up here if you wanted to. Yeah. No, just like scoot more to the right and you're fine.
Obviously, it's different because yesterday was just Mike, so Mike's here.
Yeah. No, you're good. I mean, I can see over you, so that's really just what matters for me. I was gonna say something earlier, but she took her spot. So I'm like, I was gonna say something before you lose even more.
I was gonna ask you, I was waiting for
When I say text, okay.
Yeah. So you just slid over. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, you're good. I've just been slouching this entire time, but yeah, I can see over you. This is fine. I've been slouching, so like, but yeah, if I sit up straight, I can see.
Bottom of the fourth. Olivia Parker, Mackenzie Smith, Courtney Robinson due up this inning. Buzzes the tower there for ball one. Olivia from First Day Presbyterian School, where she was 4-time All-Region for the Vikings, from Perry, Georgia. And a nice play by Todd, and there's one away. Mackenzie Smith flew out to left the first time up.
Now batting,
She's from Tarpon Springs High School,
Mackenzie Smith.
where she played for the Tarpon Springs Spongers. Shell Horse skips that in for a ball. Shell Horse in her 4th inning of work. She struck out 3, walked 1, scattered 2 hits. Just misses with that one. Sky high pop up. Owens calls for it. She has it. This time of day, you're looking directly into the sun at that one. Great play by Owens on that pop up.
Now batting, designated
And there's 2 away.
Courtney Robinson.
Courtney Robinson, the former Santa Fe Raider from Gainesville, Florida. Not as big a fan of Gainesville as Athens, as you probably could guess. Big fan of Courtney Robinson, though. She reached on a walk her first time up. That one's outside. I'm not much taller than Courtney. I would bat in a Ricky Henderson crouch, so the strike zone would be about 3 inches wide. That one's in for a strike, though. 1-1. That's fouled out of play. Third game of the series, the Peach Belt opener for both teams. So Saints currently in first place in the conference at 2-0. Tied with a few teams. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The last time I said that, trouble ensued. That is up the middle. Hobbs over to first. Side retired. 4 in a row retired for Shellhorse. 4 innings complete. Bobcats lead by 3.
You're right on it.
So, even though Robinson, she's a lot shorter, that makes her like box.
So your strike zone, yeah, this box is from your knee to the letters, I believe. So if you get somebody like Maddie Childs, who's 5'10", her strike zone, it's the same this way, of course. It's always the plate. But from top to bottom, because she's almost a foot taller, her strike zone's going to be a lot bigger. And, you know, depending on how you bat, if you stand, you know, pretty straight up, your strike zone's going to be bigger, whereas if you bat down low like this, you know, so there's ways to do it. But the guy I was talking about, that's how he would bat. He would bat like this.
Yeah.
And he was a major league player, but he was only 5'9", so it made it tough. Not surprisingly, that guy got more walks than anybody in major league history. Oops. Jordan Sheets back to work. 3 innings of relief so far. One run on 4 hits. Jessica Owens, 1 for 2 today. Takes a strike there to start the 5th. Fouled out of play. Overflow parking today. Usually they don't have that and let people park back here, but because there's baseball going on, every space available is needed. Last time I parked back there, I got locked in because that's fouled off. Change of speeds. Childs has to throw it to Parker to finish the strikeout. She does. So when the 3rd strike gets dropped, the catcher has to throw the runner out at first base. Actually, yesterday, Saints reached twice on that situation where the catcher dropped the 3rd strike and they weren't able to. So strikeout number 3 for Sheets. Owens is out 2-3 on the putout. Davina Checo, 1 for 2 today with an RBI. Takes that one right down St. George Street for a strike. Off-speed pitch. Scooped up by Childs as Checo waves and misses. And it's 0-2. That one outside. 1-2. I think yesterday I went through the wedding bells in the air for some of the alumni. Oh, that one off the shin of Sheets. That is an infield single, and they're going to check on her. Amber Melton's going to come out and take a look. Ooh, that one stings. Second hit of the day for Checo. So yes, former first baseman Natalie Murphy just got married a couple weeks ago. Maria Capos, former shortstop, got engaged. Jamie Greenwood got engaged. Love is in the air. Genevieve Mangini, who was also here yesterday, she works in the wedding industry. Said business is good, which I expected the last year or so after the pandemic that people really started rescheduling weddings. I expected that industry to kick into high gear. There's a media personality that I follow. It's a reporter in New York City. And I think, no joke, on her Instagram story, I think she went to 30 weddings last year. Because every weekend her Instagram story was her at a wedding. So Jordan Sheets gives the thumbs up. She's going to take a couple more warm-up tosses. After that one, I might go home and ice my own shins.
Yeah, when watching that play, I heard that crack. I felt like it was her shin or something, even though it was from the crack of the bat.
Yeah, I mean, it hit her pretty good.
Yeah.
Captain number 18, Lauren Summer.
So that's a hit, right? Or they scored that in error? I gotta go look at that. We'll figure that out later. Summer comes up. She's 0 for 2. Checo's at first with 1 out. Cut and miss. Well, she fouled it off. I take that back. Yeah, I'll check. I'll pull it up here. That one floats in for a strike, 0-2. Just off the corner, 1-2. Off the end of the bat, O'Connor deep in the hole, over to Crump in time. Gets the lead runner, so Summer advances on a fielder's choice. Checo out 6-4 at second base, and there's 2 away. That was scored a single. That's right, the error was on Fry's throw earlier. So we're going to have a pinch hitter here. It's going to be J.C. Haycraft from Louisville, Georgia, Thomas Jefferson Academy.
We have a pinch hitter, number 20, J.C. Haycraft.
J.C. last played on February 18th against South Wesleyan. She was 0 for 3. Haycraft, a left-handed hitter. Cheered and played tennis in high school as well. Shows a bunt there. It's a good one. Smith charging hard. Has to hurry. Stretched by Crump. She couldn't keep the bag. So that's going to be I believe that's going to be a hit. It is. And it's first and second. Strong throw by Smith, but
Number 7, Mackenzie Martin.
you know, it's hard sometimes to locate that bag coming from second base because you've got to come such a long way. As Martin comes up, 0 for 1 with a walk, takes a ball there. Yeah, Haycraft cheered and played tennis. You ever played tennis?
Tried. It's a lot of the running back and forth.
That's in for a strike, 1-1. I play golf, and I'm pretty terrible at it. I think hitting a tennis ball is harder than hitting a golf ball.
Actually, I like to think it's the other way around. I find
Everybody
hitting a
tells me
golf ball-
that. Everybody
Yeah.
tells me. The golf ball doesn't move on you, though.
It doesn't, but you're swinging, especially with a driver, having to bring it all the way back and bring it all the way down forward.
Oh, I understand. You're talking to the world's worst golfer. Although these last couple months, I've only played once. Fly ball, left field. That's going to drift into the bullpen.
Yeah, I have a friend back at home in Rockledge. He won a regional, and he was first place in his regionals. And he tried showing me how to play golf, and that was an epic fail. I could not comprehend how to bring that driver down correctly.
I should have hung out with Mauro Baez when he was here. Diving play by Crump. She couldn't get there. It's a base hit. One run is going to be out at the plate. What a play by Jordan Moss. Maddie Childs hangs on to the ball through the collision. 5-2 on the putout at the plate.
That's obstruction all day. Block the plate. That's obstruction all day.
So at this point, the inning is over. So it goes down as a single. And then Checo is out at the plate. They're going to discuss whether it's obstruction. You can't block the baseline unless you have the ball. But Childs did have the ball.
It was like a split second. That was right before she had the ball. I thought she was blocking the base right before she had it.
If that's the case, then that's obstruction.
Yeah.
The umpire did not agree. I'm not going to name names on the umpires. So, we go to the bottom of the fifth. Back in a moment, it's 3-0 to Georgia College.
So the umpire calling it out, that means that
So what happens
catcher had the ball?
is the manager goes to the umpire and appeals the call. So then the crew meets and discusses it. And so when she came back out, she said out, meaning that the call at the plate was stood. So they weren't changing the call. Because they could have come out and she would have won safe, and then the run would have scored because they would have said that Maddie was illegally blocking the runner. So their interpretation was that it was all caught the ball and came in. You can't stand there in front of home plate and wait for the ball.
Yeah, you can do that as soon as you get the ball.
Yeah, you can't enter that area until you have the ball. So
But I don't know. I like out of my entire career, I've been in that play. I've been on both ends of the stick. I didn't see it as obstruction. I'll be honest.
I thought that was instruction. That looked like obstruction. Huh? We just...
bottom of the fifth, Jordan Moss made a great defensive play, and as often happens, comes up to lead off the next inning.
Now batting, center field.
Grounded to short her first time up. Moss from Windsor Academy in Macon, Georgia. Waves and misses at that one. Gianna Shellhorse has pitched well today. 4 shutout innings so far. She struck out 3, scattered 2 hits, walked 2. Gets 2 quick ones there. It's 0-2. Moss has to protect here. That one just misses 1-2. That one upstairs counts even at 2-2. Moss transferred from Radford. Down swinging goes Moss. Strikeout number 4 for Shellhorse. There's one away. Trinity Fry from Turner High School in Beloit, Wisconsin.
Number 6, Trinity Fry.
Singled her first time up. Trin has had a pretty good weekend. Three for 5 this weekend. 3 hits in all 3 games. That one inside for a ball. Fly ball, right field, right to Martin. She has it. 2 away. Back to the top of the order. Speaking of hitting streaks, Paige Maceda's on one after that single last time up.
Left fielder, number 13, Paige Maceda.
Paige 5 for 10 in the series. Off the end of the bat, Hobbs has to hustle over the first in time. Good play by the shortstop. 7 in a row retired for Shellhorse. We go to the top of the 6th. Georgia College 3, Flagler 0.
At the end of the 5th inning, the score is Georgia College 3, Flagler Saints 0.
I noticed that the Georgia, oh my gosh, coach, I see that she's been getting upset with the plays and how we think it's the opposite of what they should be. Like with the obstruction and then the error with the 3.
Senior marketing goal. Homes and Brackle.
Yeah, I see it.
Make space for more. Raise tire and service. Heavy duty commercial vehicle.
Basically what I saw is like as soon as Maddie gets it, she knows.
Kira!
She has her arm like that. They're almost like completely like collides with her. So
Yeah, that makes sense. There you go.
I know, I've been sitting in this seat for like 5 hours yesterday. Okay. And then for the same thing.
It's not me, dude. I don't even know how to unmute it.
Now batting.
With my luck, I'll mess it up.
Fielder number 1, Mackenzie Hoffman.
Don't look at me. It's not even unmuted.
Jordan,
That was a ball.
let's turn it on. Jordan Sheets continues to work, starts Hoffman off with a ball. Hoffman will be followed by Lancaster and Hobbs. How to go say hello to the ace, Kira Gibson. Kira, I compare Jordan Sheets to her a lot. We talked about love being in the air. Kira is expecting her first child, a baby boy.
Aww.
But Kira was a lot like Jordan in that way, as that's cut and miss, that she wasn't going to strike out a lot of hitters, but she was going to get a lot of outs because when you hit the ball, you were hitting a pitch you didn't want to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And Kira was a battler. Why I call her the ace. She's number 1. Nice grab by Smith over the Parker. 1 away.
Now batting, second base, number 10, Sydney Lancaster.
Thanks.
Sydney Lancaster comes up for the 4th time today. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first, in the 4th, reached on a single in the second, was hit by a pitch to start the game. Outside, ball one. You want to talk about tough? There was a weekend where Kira, they used to only have 2-game series, so you'd have doubleheaders against each team. So some weekends you'd play 4 games. Nice play by Sheets over the Parker in time. 2 away. So, you know, you might play Georgia College on a doubleheader on Saturday and then play Aiken on a doubleheader on Sunday. You know, now they've made a 3-game series with each team, so you just play 3 games in the weekend. But there were weekends when Kira would pitch in all 4 games.
Wow.
And well.
What's the city?
That's ripped foul by Hobbs. Just a little out in front of that one.
Over the bullpen and into the woods back there. Was Kira an alumni?
She was. She pitched here from, was it 21 and 22? I think 21. Yeah, she pitched here from 19, 20, and 21, I believe.
Let's go, 3.
She's all over the record book. She transferred from Seminole State after playing at Mount Dora High School. That's a grounder to Smith over the first in time. 1-2-3 inning for Sheets. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Bobcats lead 3-0. O'Connor, Crump, Childs due up this inning for the Saints. Janice Shellhorse, 5 innings, 5 zeros on the board. She struck out 4. She's walked 2. Given up 2 hits. Abby O'Connor, I talked about it ad nauseum that she saw about 8 pitches in the bat yesterday. So far today, she's only seen 4. So they've gotten O'Connor to hit early in the count. She's 0 for 2. That's high for a ball. O'Connor trying to extend her hitting streak to 3 games. She's hit .269 over the last 7 games. That one's a little tall, 2-0. Abby transferred from the College of Central Florida, where she was an academic All-American. That one at the letters for a strike. Infield playing in on O'Connor. Madison Todd playing just off the infield dirt. That's a fly ball. Shallow center, coming hard and getting it is Hoffman. And there's one away. Cassidy Crump struck out her first time up, walks her second time up.
Now batting, second base, number 33, Cassidy Crump.
Crump 3 for 7 in the series. Takes a big cut at that one for strike one. Fly ball, left field. Todd has it. 2 away. Maddie Childs comes up for the 3rd time today. She's 0 for 2. Struck out in the 2nd. Flew out to left in the 3rd.
Now batting, catcher number 4, Madeline Childs.
That one misses for a ball. You want to know what Jenna Shellhorse is made of? She had a tough day yesterday. She's bounced back with a 2-hit shutout so far. That's fouled back. Crump was the last batter to reach base off of Shellhorse when she walked in the 3rd. Framed nicely by Summer for a strike, 1 and 2. Fly ball right field. Lands foul. One-two pitch, back up the middle, off the glove, off the bag. And it's a single for Maddie Childs.
Now batting, first base number 10.
Childs with her 2nd hit of the series. As Olivia Parker comes up, 1 for 2. Saints only have 4 outs left in this game. So it's go time. Parker's been clutch. She had a walk-off home run last year. Takes an off-speed pitch for a ball. Parker was in the top 10 last year in the conference in walks and fielding average. Rips that the other way, base hit. And the potential tying run comes to the plate in Mackenzie Smith.
Now batting, third base number
Mackenzie 0 for 2 today. Homered in game 2 yesterday and game 1. So, be the perfect time for her to make it 3 games in a row with a home run. She has 3 on the season. That leads the team.
Attention. Pinch runner, number 19, at second base, Gianna Amundsen.
Gianna Amundsen pinch running for Maddie Childs. So Amundsen at second, Parker at first. Mack at the dish. Rips that foul. Smith hit 320 the second half of 2021. She was injured early in 2022. I believe she only had 13 at-bats last year. And she's rounded back into form. Tough take there by Smith.
Come on, that's a strike. Woo!
It's 1-1.
Woo! Make it happen. Come on.
Popped up.
Catch it.
Center field coming in all the way. Going a long way to get that one was Hoffman. And the side is retired. 6 innings complete. Georgia College leads 3-0.
Georgia College 3, Flagler Saints 0.
So I was reading more about the differences between softball and baseball, and I did not know that the distance between the catcher and the pitcher is a lot shorter.
It's 46 feet, 60 feet between the bases instead of 90.
So that makes that the women has to, their reaction time is a lot quicker.
It's about even.
St. John's Funeral Family.
Softball is harder to throw, so a pitcher throws the ball about 65 miles an hour. So the reaction time is about the same. Basically you have to have the same reaction time as a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Because even though it's coming in slower, it's coming from a shorter distance. Because they've had videos of like Olympic softball players going against major league hitters and trying to catch up to it. So you gotta be quick. And that's the thing about third base. When the third baseman's coming in, she's only 30, 40 feet away. It gets a little different though. Like in the bases loaded situation, there's things that happen because of the smaller field that wouldn't happen in baseball. Like on a bunt with the bases loaded, the center fielder recovers second base and the left fielder recovers third.
Now batting,
Interesting.
number 15, Ashley Shell.
Ashley Shell is going to pinch hit here from Cumming, Georgia, West Forsyth High School. 250 on the season with an RBI. Bad hop over Clump's head for a base hit. That looked like it hit like a sewer cap or something, the way it bounced over Crump's head.
Number 24, Jessica Owens.
So it's a leadoff hit for Shell. Owens 1 for 3 today. Singled in the second. Takes a strike there on the corner.
Here we go, Jeff. Got you, boy.
Shell the runner at first. Sheets in the circle. 1 running, 4 innings plus of relief. Fly ball. Coming in to get it is Moss. Checks the runner back to first. 1 away.
Now batting, designated player number 21, Davina Checo.
Davina Checo's 2 for 3 today. Singled in the first, singled in the fifth, grounded to third in the third. She's 3 for 4 in the series.
Stay hot, kiddo.
Right-handed hitting sophomore.
Going in on it.
That one's upstairs for a ball. Outside 2-0. This is a young Saints team, and we're seeing a lot of those young players contribute early. It's 3-0 to Checo. Summer on deck. Right down St. George Street, it's 3-1. That is ripped to left field. That's a single. And when one out, there's two aboard for the Bobcats. Trying to add an insurance run here in the 7th.
Now batting, catcher number 18, Lauren Summerer.
Summerer is 0 for 3. She's reached on two fielders' choice. Ziz. Summerer, 2 for 18 her last 7 games, including today. Takes a strike there.
Let's go, Lauren.
That's fouled back. It's 0-2. Sheets has pitched 5 innings. She struck out 3, no walks. Giving up 1 run. Inside out swing foul.
Get it out there. Let's go, baby.
Shell is at second. Checo's at first. Summerer at the plate. Sheets in the circle. Fly ball left field. It's going to land foul.
What a hang, Lauren. Let's go.
Jordan ready. In on the hands, popped up. Masada coming in. O'Connor going back. Abby has it. 2 away. Summer now 0 for her last 13. Madison Todd comes up 1 for 3 today. Singled her last time up in the 5th. Todd hitting .273 over her last 3 games. Takes a strike there. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out, 3-run lead for Georgia College. Saints with 4 hits. That one's low, 1-1. Shell at second, Checo at first. Outside, 2-1. Back pick by Childs. Checo is back. She learned from the best Kylie Taylor last year. Kylie twice led the Peach Belt Conference in runners thrown out on the bases. In on the hands again. Parker coming in the sun. Grabs it and the side is retired. So the Saints will have 1 more chance. Bobcats by a field goal. It's 3-0.
To be honest, I feel bad for that arm. He's
Probably, yeah. That's, well, that's what I was telling. It used to be they only did double headers instead of 3-game series. So usually you'd play 2 schools on a weekend. So you play like Georgia Southwestern Saturday, you play 2, and you play 2 more against another school on Sunday. So the young lady who's sitting over there, pregnant lady, she pitched both. She one weekend her senior year pitched all 4 games in the weekend. And pitched both games on Tuesday. So she pitched 6 games in like 4 days. You know, yeah.
No, just obviously you know how Matrix is played and all that stuff.
And you know, in softball it's different. They don't really look at pitch counts. Taylor Scott last year, she threw 171 pitches in a 13-inning game. Last licks for the Saints: Courtney Robinson, Jordan Moss, Trinity Fry due up. Jana Shellhorst trying to finish out what would be her 3rd shutout of the season. No runs, 4 hits. She struck out 4. She's walked 2. Courtney Robinson 0 for 1 with a walk. Grounded to short in the 4th. On the inside corner for a strike. Chop foul. Quickly 0-2. Bobcats are trying to lock down their first conference win of the season. They were 12-32 last year. They're an inning away from being one win away from last year's total already. They're 10-5 so far. Courtney gets a piece of that to stay alive. First road games of the season for the Bobcats. They're currently 0-2 on the road. Saints 0-4 on the road. Neither one of these teams has won a road game yet. In the dirt, 1-2. Saints are 5-4 at home. Four and 1 when I'm announcing, but that's just a coincidence, I'm sure. 3-0 when I use my green pen to score. It's 2-2. I thought about changing out the green pen because Georgia College is green, but they haven't lost a game with the green pen. Saints had 4 walk-off wins last year.
Wow.
That takes a bad hop. And the Saints have a runner aboard. That's going to be a single for Courtney Robinson. She's 1 for 2. And Reagan Miller's going to pitch hit.
Now batting, Reagan Miller, number 36.
From Washington, Pennsylvania, Trinity High School. Washington, Pennsylvania, outside of Pittsburgh. So it's fitting that Miller is wearing the black and yellow. Going to school in downtown St. Augustine. Shout out to Western Pennsylvania. It's 1-1. Reagan had her first home run of the year against Valdosta State. Got squeezed there. It's 2-1. Robinson, the runner at first. Fly ball, left field, to the track, to the wall, to the warehouse. It's 3-2. The Saints still have life in the bottom of the 7th. Reagan Miller with a 2-run home run. The rally caps, the rally visors, working so far. I've been meaning to ask about the cowboy hat.
I just noticed that. Reagan running home, and they pronounced the cowboy hat right on her as a symbol of winning. So that was a nice one.
Maybe it's like, you know, how Miami has the turnover chain in football, and then everybody else went and ruined that by coming up with their own nonsense. So there's a discussion. See if we're going to see Shellhorse get to finish this out. She honestly threw one bad pitch today, but it was the last one. She's pitched really well. Pitched in all 3 games in this series. I think that's worth noting.
No.
So Shelby Jones is going to come in. So Shellhorse pitches 6 innings plus, 2 runs on 5 hits. Struck out 4, walked 2. She is the pitcher of record, so she would get the win if Shelby Jones could close this out. Shelby Jones, 5-3 on the year, 1.28 ERA. It's her second appearance out of the bullpen. She has 1 shutout. She struck out 32 in 38 innings. Shelby comes from Kissimmee, Florida, where she went to Osceola High School, played for the Cowboys. That's with a K. Kowboys.
Really?
Yes. Lost a tooth in a touch football game at Osceola High School.
Ouch.
Way back in a magical time called 1998. So back then, when you got back on the bus I was the roadie for the marching band because I was a real cool kid. And so when I got back on the bus with what was left of my tooth in my mouth, it probably happened like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I didn't get home till 9 o'clock at night. And because nobody had cell phones in 1998, that's when my mother found out. Lots of 4-letter words. Fry is a 3-letter word. She's 1 for 2. She's 3 for 5 on the weekend. And Shelby Jones is going to go to work. Rip! Oh! Hit her right in the numbers. I mean, that was a football body catch. She pulled that in. Ooh. And walked it off. I mean, she caught that with her body. That was a nice play by Jones. That probably left a mark. Paige Macedo, 1 for 3. Macedo 5 for 11 in the series, takes that one down and in for a ball. Nice frame by Summer. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. A 1-run lead for Georgia College. Jones coming in from first. Oh, excuse me, coming in from first. It's fouled off, 1 and 2. Talked a lot about Ricky Henderson, and I always compare Paige Macedo to Ricky Henderson because they play left field. They both bat right-handed and throw left-handed, which you see a lot of right-handers that throw righty and bat lefty as that's fouled off. You don't see many who do it the other way. You'll see a lot of right-handed throwers bat left-handed. You don't see a lot of lefties who bat righty. Paige has a better arm than Ricky did, though.
Ah.
She's got a rocket launcher attached to her left shoulder. I've seen it. Big strikeout there for Jones. There's 2 away. Saints down to their last out. And it's Abby O'Connor.
Now batting, shortstop, number 2. Abby
O'Connor 0 for 3. And you see the Bobcats shift. Hoffman moves over to left center. Todd playing just off the infield dirt and left on the third baseline. Bobcat infield in for the left-handed O'Connor. First one, just wide, ball 1. Matty Wise made that hat. That's what sources are telling me. I had a newspaper writer say to me, "Are you trying to put me out of a job?" I'm like, I've lived here 31 years. You stay 31 years in a place, you meet some people. 1 and 1.
The networking, that's how you get the information quickly.
Right, well, especially, I've been covering sports in the area for 15 years and living here for, so sometimes I find out things not because of coaches I know, but because a friend of a friend or somebody I went to school with works there, or, I've got friends all over buildings. Is that slap foul? Like there was a story I broke from one school, sports story, and they said, "How did you know that?" I said, "Well, I've known the athletic secretary since she was in 5th grade." Wow. We find things out.
Yeah.
Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 1 strike left for the Saints. They trail 3-2. Shelby Jones trying to lock down a save. Trying to finish what would be win number 5 for Janice Shellhorse. Slapped foul. Staying alive. Bobcats trying to avoid a sweep. Slap foul. We'll do it again. 7th pitch of the at-bat for O'Connor. This will be the 62nd pitch Abby has seen in the series. Chop to third. Caldwell up with it to first in time, and the Bobcats will win. 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error for the Bobcats. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Saints. Janice Shellhorse gets the win. She goes to 4-2 on the season, 5-2 on the season. Shelby Jones with the save. Mallory Forrester takes the loss. She goes to 0-2. So the Saints take 2 out of 3, though. The Bobcats spoil the sweep.
Amazon Fire, or Roku. Blue Frame Technology.
Next Saints game will be
of the Peach Belt Conference and Flagler on top. Please
next Saturday at Young Harris, up in Young Harris, Georgia. Doubleheader at 1 on Saturday. Final game Sunday. Next home game, you'll hear us, Lees McRae, March 8th at 1 o'clock. Final score, Georgia 3, Flagler 2. For Matty Torres, I'm Mike Licio. Have a great day. You've been listening to Flagler College Softball on the Peach Belt Sports Network. I might need a little help to take this down. I'm going to get all my mess out of the way first.
Great job, guys.
Thank you so much. Get home safe.
It was nice listening to you.
I appreciate it.
Are you messing with me? Yeah. I'm still learning, okay? Hey, I think I talked a lot more than last time.
Like I said before, you just jump in. I pause and let it breathe, and you jump in whenever. I mean, you need anything else? Now the sunscreen wants to work. I just done the spray.
This morning I was like looking forward and I was like, I'm gonna talk so much. And then I come here and I'm like, never mind.
Like I said, basically after the pitch, that's your time. I think this was a great investment.